And you can pull the mic to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead and just tell me your names. I'm just going to get a level check. Just say whatever you want.
Who? Me?
You can start,
Oh,
sure.
Cool. Brandon Parsons.
Okay.
And go ahead.
Kristen Hewlett.
I'm going to need you a little bit closer. You're soft.
What?
Yeah,
Kristen
there you go.
Hewlett.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to just start again.
I'm live.
No. Well, I guess.
Your Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
All right. Kristen, let's start with you. Tell me, first of all, about our conversation and why you're here. What are some of your thoughts on that?
Well,
Your story.
Oh, my story? Well, I was just going to share my adoption story with you guys, because, I mean, I grew up listening to the Z at 8.3, and it's been, you know, a huge part of my life growing up. Just, you know, I love the station, and just brings a lot of comfort and joy to me. But I was adopted on May 13th when I was a year and a half old from El Salvador. My family here now, they were from New York, and they came all the way to El Salvador, you know, to look for someone, and for some reason everything kept kind of falling, you know, through, and I was kind of like, I don't want to say the fourth choice, but I was the fourth, you know, time that they were able to go to Hogar del Nino, which was the orphanage I was from. So they came, I was adopted. I've been back to El Salvador once, and, you know, honestly, a lot of people ask me about my story and, you know, how I was in El Salvador. I was actually found, I don't know the details, I was found in a coffee plantation. And they said in a newspaper article, buried. And, you know, a lot of people ask me if that's hard to talk about, but where I'm at now, it's a blessing. You know, I was saved, I have a great family, you know, it's a blessing to me. It's a second chance. So it's not hard to talk about at all because it's such a joy. So.
I mean, it's part of your story.
Right.
It's an opportunity for you to be able to open conversation, to be able to share God with people.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you were adopted into a Christian home.
Correct. Yeah, I grew up at Grace United Methodist Church, and here in Lake Mary, actually, when we moved from New York, we came here, and Grace United Methodist Church was my home for years, and I was very involved in the ministry, very involved, and I always, when I was at age 7, I was actually, you know, going to go in the ministry. I had my whole life planned out and everything, and just, I don't know, I just have always had that heart to help people and stuff, and, you know, a lot of people don't know my story. I know, you know, because I posted a status about it, and brought me in here, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Were your adoptive parents very open about the situation where you were found in the field and everything?
We never really discussed it. It was something that I learned later on, probably when I was in high school. I had a binder which had all the information of, you know, who I was, who they thought I was, and stuff like that. And there was an article written in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish at all. I actually had a friend translate for me. But, yeah, it said, you know, she was found approximately, you know, 1989, buried alive in a coffee plantation, and that was it. That's all the information I had. So, you know, I don't know my parents. I've been told back before I was, you know, eligible to be adopted, the government there put an article in the newspaper, kind of like, you know, someone claimed this baby, and no one did. But I guess they hired investigators and stuff, but nothing ever came out of it. But me not speaking Spanish is kind of, you know, it's an impossible, I don't think I'll ever know who they are, but I'm at a place in my life where, you know, I have a family. These are my parents, as far as I'm concerned, they are. So, you know, I'm blessed. I've been blessed since day one, I guess.
And, you know, the fact that you listen to the Z, you grew up on the Z,
Mm-hmm.
What does the Z mean to you?
The Z means a lot to me. You know, I had a lot of I mean, everyone has difficulties when they grow up and, you know, bumps in the road, but the Z actually, you know, I've been in pretty dark places where you're unsure where you are in life, and you just turn the Z on, it's just complete night and day for me. Like, I can have a really bad day, even now, I can just be super stressed, and I'll get in the car, as soon as you just hear, you know, the words of God coming through music, it's just completely, it takes over you. And I mean, the Z's brought so much comfort and has helped me through so much in my life, and I'm forever grateful for you guys.
Okay, tell me about one song that has meant a lot to you and why.
Casting Crowns, Praise You in the Storm, because when that song came out, I was, you know, in a bad place with losing people and like friends in my life and stuff like that. And I was also, you know, at that age where I kind of just kept everything to myself. So I never really reached out to people and stuff like that. I mean, I talked to family, but I was just, you know, alone, I felt. And so when I heard that song, that just the words, and it just brought so much to my life.
So when you hear it,
Even nowadays, it's just like, and now I can look back to see where I was when that song came out, and just see where I'm at now. It's just like, wow, you know, I'm here, I praise you through the storm, and God's good.
Well, you know our fundraiser's coming up October 10th,
Mhm.
sorry. Why would you tell someone that they should support the Z? We're listener supported. Why would you suggest that?
I would tell them to listen to the Z because, you know, Z at 8.3 changes lives. It does. I mean, it just, like I said, it brings hope to people that don't have hope. And I've many songs, many words, just so many songs that you guys play, even the stories you guys share and stuff like that. It brings hope to people that may feel hopeless. And so, I mean, Z at 8.3 has done so much for me, so I support them, you know, as much as I can.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I think we're going to talk to Brandon now. Brandon, tell me about your singing career and how you ended up where you did and what's going on now.
Well, good question. I've been singing since I was 12. I grew up in the church, actually. Started as like a youth worship leader, and then went from there, singing at like different clubs and writing music and making YouTube covers. So
And your career got you some publicity?
it did, yeah. I mean, I've been on like American Idol. I've been on like the reality shows and stuff like that, which is interesting experiences. But recently I've gotten more exposure to a song recently, and kind of people have heard it, and it's touched them, and I've gotten more exposure through that as well.
Is that from the Pulse
Mhm.
situation?
Yes.
Mhm. Can you sing maybe the chorus for us?
Oh my gosh.
You can do it. You can do it.
Wow. Don't put me on the spot or
Okay,
anything.
okay.
I will then. I have to
Okay.
think about it. I
Okay.
will.
Can I
Okay.
say something while I
Yes.
think about it? All right. So honestly, Brandon's done. Alright, I lost a really good friend during the tragedy, and throughout my family, I think we lost about 3 that our family knew. But I lost Stanley, and he, you know, meant a lot to me. And Brandon has done so much for, you know, the Pulse community, everyone in Orlando. He's, like I said, his song brought closure. And we had an event a few days ago, and so much closure was brought there through his music. He touches so many lives, and I mean, I
He's
don't
so
know.
humble about it. Look, he's just so shy.
Mm.
You've been on reality TV. How can you be
Yeah,
shy?
exactly, yeah.
He's done a lot for us.
Wow.
And his song, I mean, that song, it's amazing. I mean, it's just, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. All the proceeds from the song is going directly toward the victims' families and the friends and families of the victims. It was very important for me to write it. Very important that I shared my gift of music, just to support people and to help people through something. It even helped myself. It was very therapeutic for even me to
I'm
write.
sure to write it, yeah.
To even write it and to sing it. And I sang it at an event in Kissimmee a while ago, and I sang it last night, or I'm sorry, 2 nights ago. And it was just, it's a very emotional song, and very hard for me to sing, just because of, you know, especially if the families are sitting there, or the friends are sitting there watching me. It's like, I lose it every time. I try not to, but it's a very emotional song, and
That shows what it means to you.
Mm.
yeah.
What is it called?
49 times. It's called 49 times. It's just about, it's kind of a breakdown and a story of what happened that night, and the chorus is about strength and knowing who you are and never giving up and just finding your courage and your strength. So
I love it. Is there anything that either of you would like the Z listeners to know that we didn't touch about?
I think that's support Z at 8.3.
Okay, well, I like that. That's a good way to end. Awesome. Well, I think that was great. Do you feel good about it? Yeah.
I'm not sure how to end.
Oh, jeez. Well, we'll end it with. Hold on. We'll end it like this. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching, guys.